Military veterans have put their lives on the line for this country, but when it comes to their final farewell, the government is failing many of them. According to a new report from the Parliamentary Budget Office, less than 1/3 of allocated funds are being used to cover the costs of veterans' funerals. As Ross Lord reports, the vast majority of veterans are getting nothing.
The Last Post Fund pays funeral and burial costs for more than 1,000 military veterans a year, using government money to help those who can't afford a dignified farewell. But fund organizers say many others in need of assistance don't qualify.
If they die and fall upon hard times and cannot afford their own dignified funeral and burial, then they have no recourse. The government has washed their hands of that group of people.
It's not all bad. A report from the Parliamentary Budget Office notes the government has doubled the maximum amount that's covered, from $3,600 to $7,400. But for the next 5 years, the fund is projected to spend just $18 million of the $65 million budgeted, just 29%. That's partly because only the poorest veterans qualify, those earning less than $12,000 a year. And because only veterans who fought in the 2 world wars and in Korea are eligible. Many modern-day veterans from the Cold War or Afghanistan are excluded.
Most military people are not looking for assistance, but it would be nice if it was there if you needed it.
But despite taking heat in the House of Commons, the government defends the policy.
Will the government now increase the exemption limit so that more veterans and their families will have access to these funds?
Mr. Speaker, no government has done more for serving men and women and our veterans.
Still, Last Post managers say it's not enough. The fund has turned to outside donations to help bury poor veterans who don't qualify. But that money is running out, with many donors now saying it's not up to them to take the government off the hook. Ross Lord, Global News, Halifax.